So a question that I've gotten from you guys over and over and over and over and over again is, okay, Carlin, what can we actually do to beat back the far left? If conservative influencers are lying to us, if they're not showing us what's really going on, you've got all these socialist trainings, we watch them all the time on your channel. What can we actually do to fight back against the woke left? Well, the answer is, well, a couple things. Number one, you've got to learn as much as possible about what the left is doing. Like, really learn. You have to dig into it. This is like learning a foreign language. This is not something that you can just watch a 1 hour, 2 hour documentary on and all of a sudden know how to do. It literally takes people months to learn this stuff. Now, that might sound like a big commitment, but once you become fluent in the language of socialist, it changes literally everything, and you will never be able to look at this world the same way again. And you will know when you become fluent. I know that's a flimsy answer that a lot of people don't like, but you will know when you become fluent. This is a process I've watched people go through for years and years and years in my community, where they think they know everything, and then they sit down and they take a couple of hours every single week to watch Real Socialism with me, or they maybe take more because I watch it almost every single day. And then all of a sudden, about 2 to 3 months in, the light bulb clicks on and they're like, oh, and they get it. You see the world in a whole new way. And I cannot describe that any differently than what I just did. So you have to do the work, just like the left does. You have to do the work. You have to learn what's going on. After you learn what's going on, you need to be able to learn how to explain what is going on to other people. Because what we need to do in order to fight back against the left in this country is we need to create a grassroots effort where people are having conversations with their friends and family. You can utilize the evidence, the video evidence that I provide for you on my streams, on my Substack, where I have a whole library of clips. You can use the evidence to show them, here is what's going on. Now, they're going to resist at first because this is a lot to take in, and you will learn how much it is to take in when you actually sit down for step number 1 and learn as much as you can. We have to be planting seeds. We have to have these conversations with people who know that we have their best interest at heart. Strangers having dialogue on the internet is not going to solve this problem. It has to come from real people talking to other real people that they know care about them, they have a relationship with, their friends, their family, things like that. And when we have those conversations, we need to be able to explain what is happening clearly and concisely and in plain English. And I'll teach you how to do that. Again, on my channel, this is why we do quizzes. This is why we do drills. This is why we watch so much of this content over and over and over again. Not only because it helps us learn, but because we learn how to teach it to other people. We learn how to explain it simply and clearly. And once you know how to do that, you need to go out and teach. You need to go out and tell as many people as possible what you have learned. Again, utilize the tools and the resources that I've already created for you that are completely for free, available on the internet right now, to go out and tell other people what's happening. That is what needs to happen. That is the most important job any of you can do. And people don't like that answer because it's a lot of work to go into it. But again, it may be a little bit of a climb at the very beginning when you're learning how to speak a language, because you are learning how to speak the language of socialist. You're learning how to speak the language of the far left. But once you get over that hurdle, I promise you, you're going to want to go out to tell people what you know. And I will teach you how to do it. I will teach you how to explain it. I'm not doing this on the internet just to get people watching me on the internet. I want to teach you everything that I know and teach you how to teach other people. And if you really want to help me do that, right now, in the month of October, I'm doing a really big push. I am trying to write and complete an entire book called The Definitive Anti-Communist Guide for Decoding the Left. You can help me right now. This is going to be a resource that's going to be available for all of you. The reason I'm writing this book right now, and I'm in such a hurry to get it out, hopefully before the end of the year, is because so many of you are asking, Carlin, what can we do to fight back against the left? Okay, well, I'm going to make sure my information is available in the form of a book, a study guide, whatever you want, in plain English, written as clearly as possible. If you want to help me do this and get access to the book while I'm writing it, head over to speaksocialist.substack.com. You can actually access drafts of the book while I'm writing it, so you don't actually have to wait for the book to be published, and you can fund this project. Because that's really what I need. When you sign up on speaksocialist.substack.com for $10 a month or $100 a year, you are literally funding me to write this book as quickly as possible, to get it out to the public, because I want you guys to have as much information as you can to learn this information as quickly as possible. Listen, I've spent the last 3.5 years, almost every day of my life, watching the real far left in this country. I know what they say, I know what they teach, I know what they think, and I've gotten better and better and better and better and better over the course of those 3 years in teaching that information to other people. This book is going to be a big milestone in that effort. And I can only do it with your help because I'm completely 100% grassroots funded by people like you. If you want this resource that will explain to you exactly what the far left is doing in plain English, based on watching thousands of hours of their trainings over the last several years, based on me going undercover at their events, head over to speaksocialist.substack.com, sign up for a membership, get the drafts of the book before they're completed, and as a thank you for supporting my work, you will be the very first to get a digital copy of the book when it's done, hopefully by the end of the month, maybe before Thanksgiving. I'm going to do some editing and some formatting and all that, but I really am doing a big push to get it out this year, guys, and I want you to have the very first copy of it, and you can follow along with its creation in real time. Thanks so much for the support, guys. I can't do it without you.